all of the action in the markets has been in Bitcoin, gold, and silver. But I fear that all of these moves is a sign that we could soon see the equity market being hit hard as well. Hello everyone, I'm Kathy Lean with BK Traders and Prop Trader Edge. Let's talk about this. First off, gold, Bitcoin, silver are all considered risk instruments, and they are the first ones to move sharply lower, led by gold, followed by Bitcoin. So gold, we have seen a 13.5% move lower, silver a nearly more than 40% drop, and Bitcoin to its lowest level in a while. This is the lowest level that we've seen in Bitcoin since November of last year, close to 30% drop. This is coincided with an increase in the VIX. The VIX, for those of you who don't know, is the volatility index in the equity market, and it is pretty much at its highest level since November of last year as well. Now, anything above 20 starts to get into the fear mode, and certainly when you get to 25, 28, that's really bad. But all of this signals to me that we could see a bigger meltdown in stocks. We haven't quite seen it yet. And I also want to show you something that I look at, which is the 821 EMA. So the 821 EMA, if you look very closely here, is beginning to cross lower on the daily chart. Now, many of us use this for short-term trading, but on the daily chart, this is the first cross that we have seen since November last year. And the November upward cross was basically something that precipitated a very significant move higher. And we had this led to a sharp move lower, but you can see it doesn't happen often. This began a very big uptrend. This began a very big downtrend. So while it could be choppy, it is sending a red flag to me, telling me that, telling you, I think, that basically the moves in Bitcoin, gold, and silver could be signaling that equities are next. Now, of course, the tech stocks have already been hit hard, and they've seen a significant move lower, but we could easily get to these levels before any type of stabilization down at 24,000 even. So, these are signals that the market is sending me. This is telling me that, we could see a follow-up move in stocks and NASDAQ and S&P, most importantly. So keep an eye out for that, because VIX, Bitcoin, gold are risk instruments, and the de-risking could spread even wider.